Hey, family. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, my goodness. I am super excited to be here with you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Let's talk a minute. Let's make sure you comment and let me know who's here. Yes. Great morning, you guys. Make sure you let me know who's here. Let me know who's here, and let's get started with the combo. Okay. Be sure to put a comment in the chat. So, you guys, you're driving with Dr. V this morning, and I wanted to come on. I wanted to share some things with you. The title of today's broadcast is um, "Choose Wisely, but Choose." Choose wisely, but choose. Too often in our lives, we find ourselves in a place of indecision and indecisiveness. And as a result of that, we decide we're just not going to choose. But the reality is, when you decide that you're not going to choose, you've already chosen. You've made a choice, right? You've made a choice to allow someone else to choose for you. Now, I don't know about you, but listen, I am way too much of a control freak to let someone else just make all my choices for me. So I want to choose. I want to be an active participant in the choices that I make. Now, granted, there are times when choosing may be difficult. It may be hard to do. It may be something that you don't necessarily want to do, but it's still something that is necessary. And I've just learned that choices determine your ability to lead. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So you can't lead me if you can't make a decision. I'm sorry. Like, you cannot lead me if you cannot make a decision. If you can't make a decision, then why am I entrusting my direction with you? Like, I have to be connected to people who are decision makers. I don't have to agree with your decision. I don't have to like your decision, but you made a decision. See, that's good for me. Hey, Denise, how you doing? Yes, a real doctor, a PhD. Hey, Mike, what's up, Pineapple? Hey, how you doing? So listen, as you guys are going through today, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about the things that are in front of you and decisions that you have to make, and choose to make a decision. When I talk about choosing wisely, I think that's one of the other things. A lot of times people are afraid, I'm going to make the wrong choice. I'm going to make the wrong choice. So, because you're afraid to make the wrong choice, you decide to make no choice, which is still a choice. I'm just saying. I want to make sure I reiterate that. Um, but can I share something with you guys? And this, I think, is the thing that really liberated me to be able to make decisions. Man, when you're in God, um, no matter what choice you make, it's all going to work for your good. Every single bit of it. When I look at my life and I look at all the decisions and all the choices that I made, all of them were not the best decision, but all of them work together for my good. And when you understand that everything in your life works together for your good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, all of it works together for your good, then it alleviates some of that fear of decision making. See, I can make a decision because I know my daddy got me. He's got my back. And regardless of what decision I make, it's eventually going to work out for my good. Now, does that mean just make crazy random decisions? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I feel confident in my ability to choose. One of my strengths, when I did the Clifton Strengths Finder, one of my strengths was self-assurance. Now, people think that self-assurance is arrogant, that it is being cocky, and it can come across like that. But really, self-assurance says that I'm confident in my ability to make choices for my life. I'm confident in my ability to make choices for my life, and I'll own them. Like, it doesn't matter what choice I make, I'm going to own my choice. It is mine, right? It is mine. I made it. Whatever consequences come, I made a choice. And when you understand that and you operate like that, people deal with you a little bit differently, because so many people will not take responsibility for their choices and their decisions. So many people will put blame on someone else. But listen, where I am in my life, it's a result of my choices. The things that I've gone through in my life, it's a result of my choices. Now, I'm not saying that I could control everything that has happened to me. Some things were outside of my control, but do you know what I can control? I can control my response to things. I can listen, how I respond, how you respond is so important, because a lot of our character is revealed in our response to the situations of our lives. And I just made a choice in my life to not respond to everything. Some things I don't respond to, some things I'll see and I'll not say. I just am not going to respond to everything. Why? Because it's not wisdom. It's not wisdom to respond to everything that you see. And let me tell y'all something, a decision that I made. If it's something that I just don't agree with, I don't mess with it. Most, like, it's got to be something really going on for me to mess with it. Not because I don't want to say anything, but because sometimes you create needless arguments and debates. Listen, you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe, you go your way, I go my way. Hey, listen, let's just keep it moving. As long as you don't step over into my realm and you're trying to make me believe what you believe, I'm good. Don't mess with me, I'm not going to mess with you. You mind yours, I'm going to mind mine. What that does is it allows me to have relationships with people who have different views, right? Now, I'm not saying that's always easy. I'm not saying it's always pleasant. What I am saying is that it's a conscious choice, because I choose peace over argument and debate. I choose peace over arguing futile points, right? Because listen, let me tell y'all something, particularly when it deals with things like politics, religion, people's beliefs and their values. Like, listen, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to stay right here in my lane, because I don't have the time, the energy, nor the desire to do a lot of debating. Now, if you want to know my view on something and you want to have a conversation with me, we can have a conversation. Maybe it depends. It depends on what it is. If it's about Trump, I'm not talking to you about Trump. I'm not engaging it. Okay. But if you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. And it's just my choice. It's just my choice, because I choose peace. Now, when you choose peace, it means that you choose to let people think or believe or say whatever they want to say without you engaging it and getting caught up in it. I don't have time. You know what my time is being spent on? My time is being spent on creating financial freedom for people who are in financial bondage, right? My time is being spent on encouraging people to pursue their purpose. My time is being spent on following the mandate for my life. Now, the mandate for my life may not be the mandate for your life. And so, listen, I don't have time arguing with you about whether or not something is the mandate for your life. You have to decide that. I decide whether it's the mandate for my life. And it's not my mandate. If it's not my mandate, it's not something God has called me to do and to address, chances are I'm not going to get deeply involved in it, right? Because there's someone that they've been called to that. I just haven't, right? So make sure that as you go throughout your life, that you choose, make choices, okay? Gain confidence in your ability to make choices. The word of God says a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. It means if you're double-minded, you're not unstable in one area, you're unstable in every area of your life. If you can't make a decision in one area, you can't make a good decision in any area. You're listen, I'm telling you, you're unstable. And I refuse to just be unstable. So I choose to make decisions. I make decisions. I make choices. I own them. And I keep moving, right? Whether people agree with my choices and my decisions or not is not my problem. It's not my issue. It's theirs. And I think that a lot of times we spend too much time being concerned with other people, what they think and how they feel and how they're going to respond. No, Not I. Not I. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I refuse to do it. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay true. Stay true to myself, stay true to my God, stay true to my mandate and my mission, and stay focused on me making the best choices I can make for my life. Promise you, if you do that, you'll create a place of peace in your life that is untouchable. Nobody will be able to touch it. There are places I won't go because I want my peace. There are things I won't do because I want my peace. There are people I won't work with because I want my peace. There are things that I'm not going to say because I want my peace. I want my peace. My peace is one of the most important things to me. One of the most important. Why? You know, the word of God says that he will keep you in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on him. So if I keep my mind stayed on God, right, and I think about whatsoever things are just and right and pure and of good report, right, that keeps me in a place of peace. The moment you start getting sidetracked and you get caught up in all this other stuff is the moment that you find yourself in distress and unease. I'm not interested. Now, does that mean that I never have any unease in my life? No. It means that I limit it as much as possible. And I just think some people like it. They thrive on it. They enjoy it. They seek it out. And if that's you, hey, cool. You just not getting ready to seek it out with me. So today, as you are choosing, choose wisely, but choose. Make a choice. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I think for me as a Black woman in America, I think with a lot of white friends, okay, let me say that, with a lot of white friends, one of the most difficult things has been to not engage some of the posts, to not engage some of the conversations, to just not engage it. Because the truth of the matter is that people make decisions from their viewpoint, and everybody's viewpoint is not the same. What everybody's experience is not the same. And so because your experience is different, there's some things that you don't understand about my experience. And I promise you, I could try to tell you. And if when people are open to it, I will share things, but I'm not trying to convince you of my stance or why I believe what I believe. Not because I don't like healthy debate, but because I don't have time. I have time to engage in debate. The people that are pro-Trump are very pro-Trump. The people that are not are not. Why are we debating? How about we come to an agreement on some things that really matter and that make a difference, and let's operate in that realm. You're not going to convince me to support Trump, and I'm not going to convince you to support Biden or anybody else. So why do we even need to engage in that? Let's not do it. Let's instead focus on those issues, those social issues that need all of our attention. Deal with those. How about that? Let's deal with those, and let's really make a difference in the world, because that's where true change comes. Not in all of the extra political debates. Listen, people have made their decisions. I promise you, people have made their decisions. But what we can do is decide that we will come together to deal with issues that affect us all, that we can come together on, and that we can find a way to agree to address those issues. Today, let today be a day of peace. Let it be a day that you enjoy and you celebrate your life, but that you also make a difference in the world, even if the difference you make is just in maintaining your peace. Listen, you guys, I absolutely love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an absolutely incredible and amazing day. Be blessed.